Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Law enforcement making a massive cocaine bust on Grand Bahama. Plus, a one-year-old dies in heartbreaking New Year's Day crash. And later, a man wanted by police celebrates his birthday in prison. His mother says he's innocent.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition start now.
When we can get it at the port of entry before it trickles down to the public, or it is smuggled into the United States, it becomes a major problem.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Law enforcement is celebrating the success of an intelligence-led operation that intercepted millions of dollars worth of illegal drugs, effectively preventing the contraband from reaching the streets. The latest operation marks another significant cocaine bust following a major seizure at this same transshipment shop in April of last year. This achievement comes amidst heightened scrutiny of the police force after 3 officers were indicted in New York late November on charges including conspiracy to import cocaine into the United States. Despite this success, police report they have yet to identify any solid leads in this case. Cleopatra Murphy has more details on the latest bust. It's being billed as one of the largest cocaine busts on Grand Bahama in recent times. A joint operation by multiple law enforcement agencies led to the discovery and seizure of bags upon bags of illegal narcotics valued at nearly $10 million at the Freeport Container Port.
On Wednesday, the 1st of January 2025, a team of officers from Drug Enforcement Unit, Bahamas Customs, and the United States Drug Enforcement Agency conducted a search of a red 40-foot container at the Freeport Container Port. That search resulted in the discovery of 498 kilo packages of suspected cocaine.
Officer in charge of the Drug Enforcement Unit on Grand Bahama, Chief Superintendent Michael Thurston, says the find is a major win for law enforcement in the fight against the illicit drug trade, hinting at the havoc it could have wreaked if not discovered.
You can imagine if this hits the streets, and when we can get it at the port of entry before it trickles down to the public, or it is smuggled into the United States, it becomes a major problem and much more difficult to actually detect.
Superintendent Katrina McPhee with the Bahamas Customs Department says the successful operation exemplifies what can happen when agencies work toward a common goal.
This is a very proud moment for us, and we intend to do more to continue our efforts to keep the ports safe, thereby also keeping the Bahamas safe and fulfilling our rules in conjunction with other countries such as the United States.
No arrests have been made in what police consider to be a major drug bust, but investigations continue. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy. Thanks, Cleo. Meanwhile, a 3-car collision casting a shadow over New Year's Day for one family and several other motorists. Reports of the traffic accident reached the newsroom shortly after 7 p.m., confirming the heartbreaking loss of a 1-year-old toddler as the sole fatality. Shane Stubbs was outside the Rand Memorial Hospital and filed the latest updates on this tragic start to the new year.
The new year beginning tragically for a family in West Grand Bahama after a 1-year-old lost his life and 5 others were injured in a 3-car collision on New Year's night. Police report that the accident occurred shortly after 6 p.m. and involved 3 vehicles, a white Nissan Cube traveling east, driven by an adult female with her infant child, a Nissan Fuga heading west, driven by an adult male with 2 female passengers, and a grey Nissan Cube traveling east with a lone male driver. The collision was so severe that one of the vehicles became engulfed in flames. ZNS was outside the Ram Memorial Hospital and observed 4 ambulances arriving at the accident and emergency section, carrying the injured parties. Tragically, a hearse also arrived shortly after, carrying the remains of the deceased 1-year-old. Officer in charge of the Traffic Division, Superintendent Christopher Farquharson, providing further details on this heartbreaking New Year's Day fatality.
Sometime around 6 p.m. tonight, the police got a report of a traffic accident on Queens Highway in the area of Blue Bay. Officers were dispatched to the scene to investigate, and they met 3 vehicles with extensive damages. They also met 5 individuals who were injured on the scene. 3 were females, 2 were males, and 1 child.
Police reports further indicate that all the victims remain in stable condition. However, the infant male succumbed to his injuries at a local clinic. Family members and loved ones visibly distraught by the tragic news gathering outside the Ram Memorial Hospital.
This is a very sad day for the community of Grand Bahama when a person lost their life. So we just like to encourage the person to please drive with due care and attention. Please buckle up when driving and stay within the speed limit.
The tragic accident marks Grand Bahama's first fatality of the year, leaving the family of the 1-year-old devastated and heartbroken. From the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Well, the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini Kingsley Smith issuing a statement on the New Year's Day fatality in West End. The statement reads that I am aware of the tragic accident which occurred last evening. I wish to assure the families, some of whom I know on a deep personal level, that our collective prayers are with them, especially those related to the young life. I wish to further assure the public that as the area representative, I remain committed and continue to work in their interest, inclusive of agitating and planning for the installation of certain key infrastructures in the community for better health and safety. The statement concludes encouraging motorists to exercise caution and diligence when traversing the roads, as their safety remains paramount to all around. Well, police on Grand Bahama are also investigating a suicide attempt in South Bahama that occurred on New Year's Day involving a female. Police were alerted about the incident around 5:00 p.m. Initial reports indicate that family members reported they discovered the victim in an unconscious state at her residence, suffering from what appeared to be a self-inflicted injury. It is further reported that the victim, a 21-year-old female, allegedly consumed a quantity of alcohol and over-the-counter medications. She was rushed to the Rand Memorial Hospital in a private vehicle. Tonight, she is listed in serious condition. This matter remains under active police investigations. Meantime, after months of searching for wanted suspect Rayvon Adderley, police reported that he was captured on New Year's Day at a local nightclub on Grand Bahama. Police say 21-year-old Adderley, who is wanted for shop breaking, is now in their custody. Investigations continue into this matter. In other news, the mother of a young man arrested in connection with the shop-breaking incident is coming forward to maintain her son's innocence. She alleges that several individuals have been arrested in connection with the crime, but insists that her son, whom she describes as a good boy, does not deserve to be in police custody for something he did not do. The details in this report.
They telling me they find a fingerprint with my son. And my son telling them that wasn't him.
Rayvon Hakeem Adderley, a young man wanted by police for shop breaking, is spending his 22nd birthday in police custody following his arrest on New Year's Day. His mother, Judlika Adderley, is expressing her heartbreak over the situation and insists that her son is innocent.
And they lock him up. They had him on the run for months now, and they already had like 7 people locked up for this break-in. And all the evidence pointing to the people who were there, because the shop door wasn't break open, the window wasn't break open. That meant the workers who was working there, they leave the window open or leave whatever, and they said the person going straight to the money.
The distraught mother says she doesn't want her son to face jail time for a crime she believes he did not commit. Police had been searching for Adderley for several months in connection with the incident.
He didn't turn himself in because he's scared. He never has been locked up before. He was afraid. I made a legal fist because he didn't do it. I can't let my son to go to jail and people on the road saying the little boys who do it.
While the matter remains under active investigation, the mother reveals she has been advised to seek legal representation.
Can't get a lawyer until Monday because I call him everybody in the office still closed. I'm hurt because the child is so well educated. You understand me? And it's like the police system is just trying to walk them away. Like, they're really trying to walk them away in the system. And I don't think that's fair for young men to just walk them away in the system. They could find other means for these young boys to do stuff.
And still to come.
As many gear up for Junkanoo on January 9th, we'll go to break with highlights from the Pine Yards People's Rush in West End. But when news returns, officials from URCA will explain their expansion into Grand Bahama.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Shop and win at Nautica Boutique Shop in Port Lacaya from December 9th to January 4th. Up to 50% off on selected items, plus spend $100 for a chance to win a 50-inch smart TV. Call 373-8642 for more details. Clearview Glass and Window extends a heartfelt thank you to all their patrons for their continued support throughout the year and is looking forward to serving you in the future. Wishing you a very happy holiday season and a new year filled with peace, love, and prosperity.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture presents the 2025 Grand Bahama Junkanoo Parade, the Pine Yard Rush, powered by Carnival on January 9th on Explorers Way, downtown Freeport. The parade begins at 8 p.m. Purchase your ticket at the Ministry's office at the Regent Center East, opposite RBC Freeport. Call them today at 351-6667.
Happy holidays from the management and staff of ZNS Northern Service. Thank you for your unwavering support throughout 2024. Wishing you a joyful holiday season and a prosperous new year ahead.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. URCA is set to expand in 2025 with the opening of a new office for the Northern Bahamas in Grand Bahama. The initiative aims to enhance the country's regulatory efficiency. Corporate and Consumer Relations Manager at URCA discusses how this move will better serve the Northern Bahamas. Shalia Roll has the details.
The Utilities Regulation and Competition Authority is expanding its presence into the Northern Bahamas following ongoing disputes over the regulation of electricity in Grand Bahama. Both URCA and the Grand Bahama Port Authority have claimed to be the official regulators, with the matter currently before the courts. URCA's Corporate and Consumer Relations Manager Juan McCartney explains that the expansion aims to improve management of the islands in the north and ensure more effective regulation moving forward.
The office for the Northern Bahamas. So what we're doing is we're trying to cover the country more effectively as a regulator. And we're going to start with the Northern Bahamas because aside from the Central Bahamas, that's where the largest population centers are. So the Northern Bahamas office would cover Grand Bahama, Abaco, and the Berry Islands.
In August of 2024, the Grand Bahama Power Company submitted a proposal to the Grand Bahama Port Authority seeking a 6.32% base rate increase for the 2025 to 2027 period. However, the Grand Bahama Port Authority suspended the review of the rate increase in response to service reliability issues, including frequent power outages and load shedding, which were adversely affecting residents and businesses on Grand Bahama.
What we plan to do is to more effectively regulate the electronic communications sector, the natural gas sector is under remit, and the electricity sector in these areas. And we will locate that office in Freeport, but we will be doing a lot of work throughout the areas that I just described to you. But the office itself will be located in Grand Bahama.
Despite ongoing legal battles between the Grand Bahama Port Authority, the Grand Bahama Power Company, and the Utility Regulation Competition Authority, McCartney says that he remains hopeful that these organizations can have a healthy working relationship moving forward.
There is currently a court challenge, several court matters going on with Grand Bahama Port Authority and Grand Bahama Power Company and URCA. We'll still be working, hopefully in a good relationship with those entities as we sort our court challenges out, but there are numerous matters that the Northern Bahamas needs addressed.
McCartney explains when URCA expects to have its Northern Service office fully operational.
URCA operates its year in what's called trimesters, so every 4 months. So the first trimester would be January through April, and we plan to open the office before the end of the first trimester.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
Switching gears now, Silver Airways, a U.S.-based airline headquartered in Fort Lauderdale, has filed for Chapter 11 protection in the United States Bankruptcy Court. The move allows the airline to secure additional capital and undergo financial restructuring. The airline currently services several islands in the Northern Bahamas. However, the Deputy Director General of Tourism and Aviation is reassuring the public that this development is not expected to impact the airline's operations in the Bahamas. Shalia Roll has the details in this report.
Silver Airways operating a fleet of aircraft servicing 22 destinations, including Grand Bahama, Bimini, Abaco, New Providence, and Eleuthera. This American airline company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, raising concerns about travels to Bahamian destinations. According to airline representatives, the bankruptcy filing is a part of the company's plan to restructure its finances and secure additional capital. Deputy Director of Aviation Kenneth Rumer assures the public that the airline has given the Ministry of Tourism its commitment to resolving the matter swiftly.
It is anticipated that they will complete this process by the first quarter in 2025.
Last year, Silver Airways expanded its airlift from Florida to the islands of the Bahamas. In February 2024, Marsh Harbor International Airport celebrated the arrival of Silver Airways' inaugural flight from Tampa. Officials highlight that the airline accounts for more than 40% of the airlift from Florida into the Bahamas. Despite the internal challenges currently facing the airline, Deputy Director General of Tourism Aviation Kenneth Rumer reassures these issues will not impact flights to the Bahamas.
After meeting with the airline executives, it is not expected that this decision will have any adverse impact on the Bahamas islands that they currently serve, and all tickets remain valid, and they will continue to operate as usual.
Deputy Director of Aviation Kenneth Rumer described 2024 as a banner year for airlift, expressing optimism about continuing strong partnerships with airline carriers in 2025.
And we look forward to continuing our strong partnerships this year with all of our airline partners to ensure that we are sustainably increasing air stopover arrivals to the islands of the Bahamas.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
And that's a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
Well, we've got a local boxing legend at home. He's resting, relaxing, but he's also helping out with the kids.
All right, thanks, Shane. Well, sports is up next, but first, a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
When you order a large Pizza Hut specialty pizza, you unlock a delicious deal. For a limited time, you can add a small one-topping pizza for just $2 more. Hawaiian, Supreme, barbecue chicken, meat lovers, and more flavors. And for just $2, you can double the deliciousness. But hurry, this mouth-watering twice as nice deal won't last forever. Call Pizza Hut Freeport at 352-9191 today.
This holiday season, the Gaming Board for the Bahamas reminds you that winning starts with responsible gaming. Play smart, set limits, and enjoy the holidays responsibly. A message from the Gaming Board for the Bahamas. This holiday season,
from all of us at ZNS and Grand Bahama, we wish you joy, peace, and love. May your days be merry and bright.
And your hearts filled with holiday cheer. Whether you're near or far.
We hope that you are surrounded by those you love.
And memories that last a lifetime.
From our ZNS family to yours.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
ZNS, bringing the spirit of the holidays to the Northern Bahamas.
We've opened in our new location here at Paint Fair. You're going to find the same great experience you've counted on for over 40 years, in fact 45 next year, as well as everything that you need for your residential, commercial, or industrial product when it comes to coatings, from the roofs to the floors and everything else that you need to get your job done right. We've got, obviously, PPG and our trusted products here at the store. We also are proud to say we've got Sherwin-Williams, as well as some great decorating tools like temporary wallpaper that is fantastic for design. We've got custom wallpaper and some great flooring. So a lot of the trusted products and some new ones to think about. And for more information, you can go to www.paintfair.net. All of that information is there. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 to 4.
What's happening, ladies and gents? I'm Shane Stubbs with your sports update. All Out Boxing Club will host its National Pride event next month in honor of Bahamian boxing legends Sherman the Tank Williams and Floyd Pretty Boy Seymour. Now Tank is home, and the champ believes the showcase is a great way to keep the fighters motivated and ready for what's to come this year.
It's really eco-social. It's a good benefit for the country and the community. And I just want these kids to have that exposure where we could build on where we started last year. This will be the second show coming up. And I think that we can build good momentum, hopefully get more schools involved, get other associations involved, and pretty much get corporate sponsors involved. I think it's important for not only the youth, but for the country.
Now, the fun won't stop there, as the former heavyweight champ is currently in talks to host a pro-am show, which he hopes to bring here to his hometown.
And I'm working with a couple of my sponsors in the States, and we're looking at doing a big show. They wanted to do it in Las Vegas, but, you know, I'm hoping I could set them to do it here in Grand Bahama and pull off a pro-am show. So according to Coach Jermaine, the membership is growing, the interest from the community and the schools is growing. Hopefully by the summer they could have a team where we could bring, I'm a volunteer coach in Port St. Lucie and Melbourne, Florida. We would like to bring over some kids to give the kids here in Grand Bahama some experience and have a big bang. You know, probably have like a 30 bout show and end it off with a heavyweight professional show. My thing is to do whatever I can do to keep this momentum going and to see that boxing stay alive in the Bahamas and to see that boxing become a staple in Grand Bahama.
While it's been a few years since he stepped into the squared circle, he spent his time coaching up-and-coming fighters with a lot of success behind it.
I've been doing some professional training. You know, I've created champions in Denmark and in Germany, and so my career is slowly winding down. My last fight was in 2020. I had some offers, but it all depends, you know. For me, it's a lifestyle. I'm always in the gym, and I'm fit and I'm in shape. But, you know, whatever God will is, that's what I'll do. But for now, working with the kids and being that bridge and being that mentor is what I'm enjoying as well. So whenever I'm available and whatever I could do to help Grand Bahama and the kids in the Bahamas on the whole, I'll always be, and I'll do the best that I could do.
And finally, in sports, the GBBA Cares Foundation has some major community initiatives planned for the new year.
We plan to start our
first restoration court in Freetown, where we're going to be resurfacing with the basketball park, what is right there by the old Freetown Primary School, giving it a whole new face job. Paint the court, fix the rims. We're also going to donate some basketball rims to one of the local high schools here on the island. We also going to take the same initiative down in the Pindus Point and 8 Mile Rock area as well. So we just want people to look out for us.
And that's your check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs. Your Facebook friend of the day is up next.
This Christmas, stay connected through all the family traditions. Holidaying is unwrapping gadgets, gigs, and gift cards. Sign up for a $64.99 or higher postpaid plan and get a free smartphone. 3 gigs of bonus data for 3 months and a chance to win a $100 gift card. We've got you covered with the ultimate postpaid deals. For more postpaid offers, visit us online at bdcbahamas.com.
Hey there, welcome back to Health Bites. Are you having trouble sleeping? Today we're going to be talking about supplements to help with sleep that aren't melatonin. One of the most underrated supplements to help with sleep is magnesium. Not any type of magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate. Magnesium helps you to get a deeper, more restful sleep and can also help with symptoms of anxiety and depression. Ashwagandha is an ancient herb that helps your body better manage and adapt to stress, promotes relaxation, and it can even help reduce stress hormones that can lead to weight gain. L-theanine is an amino acid that has a calming effect on the body that can help you to get a more deeper, restful sleep and also helps to promote mental clarity and focus. If you need help getting a better night's sleep, stop by your nearest Fitness Connection location or shop online at shopfitnessconnection.com.
Happy holidays from the management and staff of ZNS Northern Service. Thank you for your unwavering support throughout 2024. Wishing you a joyful holiday season and a prosperous new year ahead.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
The news is brought to you by BTC. For the fastest speed internet, get BTC Fiber. Sign up for a fiber bundle and get a $500 Visa gift card. Visit a retail store to sign up today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the former head of the Central Detective Unit arrested following his recent resignation from the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Also, some changes to the way insurance is applied to vehicles, what you need to know. And the Shell's Saxons superstars still celebrating their historic 4-peat win in the New Year's Junkanoo Parade. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Junkanoo Swain. The CID chief corruption scandal continues into the new year and now has a major development. Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernandez says the investigation is expanding. Our Devontae Hanna joins me live with the latest. Devontae?
Yeah, Junkanoo, as you said, this investigation into the voice note corruption scandal has widened, and Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez revealed on New Year's Day that new information has prompted authorities to broaden that probe into the case. Take a look at what he said.
And it was a thorough, it was a complex as we probe into the investigation. It's not just the voice note. It goes beyond just the voice note.
Commissioner Fernandez says the investigation is now in the hands of the Director of Public Prosecutions, who will decide if charges should be brought against the former Criminal Investigations Department head. This is he revealed Johnson, along with an attorney, were arrested 2 to 3 weeks ago.
He was arrested and interviewed and released pending.
On Tuesday, police revealed Johnson resigned after being placed on garden leave in July. It was the end of what Commissioner Fernandez dubbed an excellent investigation into the corruption scandal centered around viral voice notes implicating the former top brass officer in a quid pro quo deal with a criminal.
You said that critics that say that Michael Johnson should have been discharged as opposed to being able to resign.
But that's his right.
But he was arrested 2 weeks ago. Why was he discharged?
The investigation is still going on.
The top cop also revealed about 4 to 5 additional officers will face disciplinary action in connection to this investigation.
We want to throw the net at the end of the day, not only looking at one individual, but as we probe during the investigation, we find that a number of other officers were implicated in the matter.
And the names of those officers and their ranks have not been revealed, but of course this issue will continue to be a hot button one that now lays on the feet of the DPP, Cordell Fraser, who we are sure will reveal more information as relates to this probe and how massive it extends within the coming weeks. Junkanoo.
Thanks so much, Devontae. Well, the New Horizon Barbershop on Burnett Road is looking for a new home as their faithful patrons are naturally fearful of returning to the scene of a mass shooting. Our Danielle Dean visited the Foxhill establishment and filed this report.
Just a few weeks ago, 2 lives were claimed after a mass shooting here at the New Horizon Barbershop on Bernard Road. ZNS stopped back in today to find out how things are going.
I feel so scared because I always thinking about the city because I see why the people don't come in anymore. We all always scared. Yeah, always thinking about this moment.
With both the establishment's workers and clients haunted by the bloodshed and violence, the barbershop's owner is in active pursuit of a new and safer area to do what he and his workers love.
We're taking to move to another place because the less money you're making now can't pay our bills.
Jean Renal Judy speaking in the owner's absence. He and his co-workers hope moving to a more peaceful area will mean they get to pick up the pieces of what used to be and regain a sense of normalcy. Judy recalled on average before the shooting, he'd get at least 12 to 15 clients a day. Now he only sees 3 on a good day. When asked what he'd be doing if he wasn't cutting hair, he replied,
That's my profession, so I don't know, but that's my profession. I did that long. As long as I do that, so I don't know.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, that pair of New Year's Day boating accidents are still being investigated, but tonight the acting port controller is stepping in to advise the public of the rules and regulations in place to mitigate against mishaps out on the water. Lieutenant Commander Byrne Wright encourages the public to familiarize itself with those rules.
I would want the public to ensure that they operate a vessel in a safe manner, which includes the speed. Be mindful of swimmers. For example, swimmers operate within 200 feet of the shore, so no vessel should be in the area of swimmers.
The port controller says many people come to the Bahamas to enjoy themselves on the water, and so ensuring that water and pleasure crafts are safe is crucial.
Safety is paramount for us. The incident at the cruise terminal, one of the requirements for gaining a license or registering the vessel is a survey and or a dry docking report. So we've implemented that to ensure that vessels remain safe as they carry tourists.
In other news, for the thousands of car insurance policyholders nationwide, January 1st ushering in a new norm as the Insurance Act now requires issuers to adjust policy terms. With more details on this development, our Lloyd Allen shares more from this industry expert.
As of January 1st, no car insurance holder is allowed to have car insurance for less than 6 months. And the new act making a number of requirements. Speaking with us today is Senior Manager here at J.S. Johnson's, Charles Johnson. Charles, tell us about this adjustment.
Thank you, Lloyd. The Road Traffic Department, in their effort to reduce the number of uninsured vehicles on the streets, have amended the act so that, and there are several amendments, but one of which I think that is going to affect the insuring public is the fact that they have to take an insurance policy for a minimum period of 6 months. Most policies are issued for a year, but there was that flexibility. If an individual wanted to take a shorter period, some companies would have allowed that. But now your policy is not considered an insurance policy unless it is actually issued for a period of 6 months or more.
And again, this impacts both persons who are getting completely new insurance as well as renewals.
Absolutely. So someone renewing their policy as of today would have to renew their policy for at least 6 months. If it's a new policy, again, it has to be issued for at least 6 months. Now, that is not uncommon because most policies are issued for a full year. But sometimes an individual may want their insurance expiration date to coincide with a particular period that may be less than 6 months. But in this instance, it has to be issued for 6 months or more.
Now, while there are some gray areas for the public and for those in the industry, for now, what advice are you offering to your policyholders?
Well, I think they really need to chat with their insurers, because one of the implications of issuing a minimum period of 6 months is that the insurance companies are on the hook for 6 months premium at best. Therefore, in offering any type of premium financing or part payments, I would gather that most companies would wish to collect at least 50% of the annual premium, or at least 6 months premium. So persons who may wish to pay for a period less than 6 months may be hard-pressed to find those types of terms.
Well, some interesting adjustments there, and we'll see how this continues to unfold right here in the Bahamas. Reporting here from J.S. Johnson for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Coming up, the Saxons celebrate another win. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. More news in a moment.
The holidays with festive buckets starting at just $20. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Whether you're crossing borders or navigating busy airports, with BTC's reliable data roaming, you're always in touch. In a fast-paced world, staying connected is key. Don't miss important moments. Stay connected effortlessly with VTC, wherever your journey takes you.
So we helped bring some magic to the Aubrey Sale Primary School. We were able to visit with Mickey Mouse, bring some gifts, and just celebrate the magic of Disney in the community today here in Nassau.
We were in a Disney sort of mood. It was such a great joy to see their faces light up and to hold those toys in their hands, knowing that I've got a piece of Disney in my hand. It was just awesome.
Disney coming to Eleuthera, coming to Nassau and Abaco. I'm so proud of Disney Cruise Line and the work Disney is doing, especially in the classroom and the schools in the Bahamas.
This has been an amazing day for me.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
You're looking at a shot of the two bridges connecting New Providence to Paradise Island. That's shot by our talented drone pilot, Neville Smith. Momentum riding high for the New Year's Junkanoo Parade win by the Shell's Saxons Superstars. But as most were winding down from the night-long event, members of the group converged at their Masons Edition stronghold for a day of celebration. Lloyd Allen reports.
Wednesday afternoon, a beehive in the Masons Edition community as many residents are Saxon superstars and they're celebrating with no end in sight. They say 4 straight and more to come.
First of all, let me give God thanks, right, for what he's done.
Saxon's chairman, Toby Austin, wasting no time to rally the troops to celebrate the win.
Talking to the world, this year was an uproar, right? So we know what's going on. We got to get into that, right? It is what it is with that, right? But our group, and especially our group, we try to stay to that and we stayed focused.
Austin, along with members, said it was that focus that secured their winning streak.
By cheering them sleeping, the best performance they are sleeping! 4 straight!
I love this man. After 10 years, I appreciate this man.
We came, we saw, we conquered, and it's 2 more, so we go on for 6.
When you are big up, you are practice. When you come to war, you can't answer the bell.
I said,
I warned them. I told them 2 + 2 is 4, but they didn't listen to me. Yeah, see what's going on now, right?
We don't die, we multiply.
And this is my first time rushing with the Saxons. I won Boxing Day and New Year's Day. I want to say Saxons is the group to be in.
Returning member and social media sensation Reginald McIntosh, or Reggie as he is known, also joining in on the excitement, showing how the Saxons, quote, get them other groups.
Saxons win that 4 straight. We're looking for about 2 more to break the record.
Meantime, senior Saxons member Car Wash shared more on the strategy to victory.
Everybody get a vision how to win, and that must be the big round. You understand? But with the Saxon difference is, I think, we get round, but hold on, when we get in the road, there ain't no round, and we come down. We come to break the bag on you.
Car Wash also trumpeting the call Saxons across the country have taken on as their victory chant.
Who are we? The Saxons! More wins. Who are we? The Saxons!
As for how long the celebrations will continue,
Tonight, into tomorrow night, and into the next night, and into the next night, for a whole month, this party will be going on for the whole of January.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, thanks, Lloyd. Participating for the first time last Boxing Day and this New Year's Day Junkanoo Parades as a non-competitive group, the Way Forward Valley Boys. Public Relations Officer Devon Jones says although they didn't rush in the A group or get a chance to place, the group is proud of itself.
Obviously, it could have been better. We had some challenges leading up to the parade, obviously, as it relates to our ability to participate, because that was brought into question. But fortunately, we were able to put that to a head. We had some success. So we are very happy with where we got. I was talking to a member of that side, and everyone was saying, boy, we got to fix this. And I said, you realize we produced 4 separate banners, 8 different leads, all this that could have been combined effort. So I think everybody understands that there are 1 or 2 people that we just need to have some serious conversations with and chart a way forward.
45-year Valley boy Michael Foster sought to clarify the misconception that the Way Forward is an unruly breakaway group or even a separate group at all. He and Jones don't dismiss the public idea that the 2 factions are better together, even adding that reconciliation is not that far-fetched.
The Way Forward movement is not a Junkanoo group. The Way Forward movement is a committee of 12 trustees of the Valley Boys who we sought to correct the wrongs that was in the group. That's what we are. So this misnomer put out there, particularly by the press, the Way Forward is a new Junkanoo group. Is not. I even heard one reporter say something like, we were making our debut. And that's obviously from the assumption that we were a new group. We're not. We are the original Valley Boys.
Well, this has been perhaps one of the most contentious periods in the history of the Junkanoo overseeing body, the Junkanoo Corporation of New Providence, and perhaps equally as controversial has been the tenure of its current chairman, Dion Miller. Miller became a near household name this year after that internal feud, which eventually became a public split, occurred within the Valley Boys. And to add to all of that, with only weeks to go before the Boxing Day parade, Miller threatened a possible cancellation of the parades. Reflecting on this tumultuous year, Miller says he has few regrets and prefers to look ahead.
For the JCMP for various reasons, events that were in the public. However, it was well worth it. Seeing all the groups participate in the Boxing Day parade and again the New Year's Day parade. From this point, we will have a postmortem of the season, identifying areas of opportunities where we can improve the process. But it has been a long year, and I am happy. Not quite, but we're almost there where we can put the season behind us.
Stay with us, more in a moment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Shell, we say refresh, refuel, rejoice. This Christmas, every $20 fuel up earns you a ticket to over $25,000 in joyful giveaways. Refresh your holiday mood with lavish hotel vouchers, exclusive spa treatments, and high-end shopping vouchers. Fuel up and submit your receipt by WhatsApp to 422-0271 for a chance to win with Shell. Drive to Shell, fuel up, and enter to win your share of $25,000 in giveaways for a December to remember. Terms and conditions apply.
A Bahamian living in Florida is hoping to help countrymen with their immigration issues there. Patiko Roll is now living out a vision she had since high school here in Nassau. She wants to be a voice for Bahamians facing immigration issues in that state. She sat down with our Felicity Darrell in studio today.
She started out right here at Prince Will High, went on to FMU, and then Barry University, FIU, and now she's passed the Florida bar, and she is practicing helping Bahamians who may have legal issues or who are seeking entry into the United States. What kind of help do you want to give Bahamians?
Any legal problems they may have, whether it's immigration, whether it's criminal, whether it's even a simple traffic ticket that requires you to appear in court, or even like civil litigation. So anything, I'm not turning anybody down.
What kind of immigration issues would normally come across your desk from a Bahamian?
The main things are marriage-based immigration. We call it family-based immigration. Whereas Bahamians, they are married to U.S. citizens, or you may have a child that was born in the United States, or maybe your parents were born there, and they reach out to figure out how can they, too, become a U.S. citizen as well.
You can get citizenship or even permanent residency through marriage?
Correct.
Through your next of kin?
Correct.
Any other ways?
And of course, through work-based visas. That's where you have to show that you have some type of specialized skill that is needed in the U.S.
Now, how does this work-based visa thing go? Is it just that the company has to want me?
Yes.
I can't decide, hey, I really want to work in America, let me go and look.
So there's a visa where you can self-petition, but you have to be, like, phenomenal. Like, you have to show that, hey, listen, I've put in blood, sweat, and tears into my country or even into the U.S., and now I'm self-petitioning. But the most common one are like H-1B visas. That's where your employer files for you and is able to sponsor you through that. I'm on Instagram as well as Facebook, and it's Patiko the Attorney. So that's P-A-T-I-Q-U-A, the Attorney.
And so you can contact her because she says that she will be the voice for Bahamians. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darrell.
Well, Adon and Desmond joins us live to give us a sneak peek of Access now, guys. What's up?
Boy, Jimmy, I'm sure you know the buzz around town. The Shell Saxons superstars are the winners of the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade, and we have the chairman in the hot seat tonight.
Definitely in the hot seat, and you're still beaming over that.
I'm definitely beaming. I'm proud of the Shell Saxons superstars. We did it yet again. Jimmy.
Well, thanks so much. Stay with us. Our feature story of the night is next.
Escape to paradise with Bahamas Air. Explore the beauty of our crystal clear waters. Kick back, relax in our tropical haven with Bahamas Air. Take off from Orlando, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, or Miami, Florida. And come to the Bahama Islands. Fly from these U.S. destinations to Nassau, Bahamas, and conveniently connect via the gateway to our family islands. Freeport, Grand Bahama, Abaco, Eleuthera, Long Island, Georgetown, Exuma, San Salvador, Crooked Island, Acklins, Mayaguana, and Inagua are waiting for you at the click of a button. Discover the magic of the people of the Bahamas, its vibrant culture, turquoise waters, and sandy beaches. Paradise awaits. Book your tickets now and make your journey our journey at Bahamas Air. Nobody knows the Bahamas better than us because we don't just fly here, we live here.
Experience the difference with BTC's fixed services. Whether you're working from home or enjoying family time, BTC ensures you're always in touch with the people and moments that count. BTC isn't just a service, it's a lifestyle. Stay connected, stay inspired, and live your best life. BTC.
$10 deal. Available only at Marco Southwest, Prince Charles Village Road, and Robinson Road. Fine. Let me see what it's about. I'll take 20 of those, please. Hey, you good? Yeah, bro. Marcos, get this new deal. Get yourself a large one-topping pizza for only $10. $10? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, I need 30 of them $10 carry-out pizza deal, please.
The general manager of the Broadcasting Corporation, Clint Watson, a staunch Saxon supporter, conducted his part 2 of Open Every Door Challenge after the group won 4 straight wins on New Year's morning. Here's a peek.
I'm here too, long enough. Open every door around here. Open every door. It's a 4 straight victory. Grab it and they won't play crazy. Hey. Open this door. Open this door, honey. Open this door. She won't play crazy with me. Okay? All right. I know just how to get in here. Open every door. I say open door, honey. Every door, right here. Sports too. Open the door. Open this door. Open the door.
One family wants to know if you could.
What?
More on that Open Every Door Challenge in the next half hour of news. Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Good to go. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
2024 was a banner year for the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, packed with groundbreaking initiatives and community engagement. First up was Agri Expo 2024. This year's Agri Expo was nothing short of spectacular. The expo showcased cutting-edge agricultural practices, workshops, and a plethora of locally grown produce.
I came here with an air of gratitude just to be able to be out here and experience this event.
The expo was great and rewarding. A lot of organic stuff that is from the root and not chemically made. So that is good because it will heal our body.
The Department of Agriculture also committed to donating farming supplies to schools across the country this year.
We've been donating supplies to the schools based on the needs that they have expressed to us. It's at a value of $2,500. And so there's about 10 schools across the country that we started with, and we're going to continue all throughout the country.
Next up, we ventured all the way to Cat Island to donate a much-needed tractor and patrol boat, courtesy of both the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Marine Resources. The Centerville community will soon have a bustling hub for farmers following the groundbreaking of its Hilltop Agri Village.
Hilltop Agri Village represents a remarkable opportunity for us to revitalize our agricultural sector, foster economic development, and promote environmental stewardship.
Back in May, 5 malnourished dolphins were saved from an abandoned amusement park in one of the year's most inspiring wildlife rescues. Also this summer, local artisans and food processors stole the spotlight at the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation's Taste and Tell.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources made waves by donating container farms to 2 family islands.
These self-contained high-yield farming units are a game changer, bringing fresh produce closer to communities in need. And in a landmark move, the veterinary medical bill received its long-awaited update, aligning the Bahamas with global standards in animal care and welfare. And for the first time ever, fishers across the Bahamas took center stage at the Anchor Awards. These unsung heroes received much-deserved recognition for their contributions to our economy and marine conservation. It was a heartfelt evening of gratitude and celebration. Here's to more growth, innovation, and success in 2025.
staff giving thanks at the start of the new year.
All smiles for a lucky lady who walked away with a car at the Base Road Liquor Store's 50th anniversary raffle.
All doors opening on the Hill today after the Saxons' 4th straight victory.
And in sports, local baseball showcase set kickoff tomorrow.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Happy New Year to all of you. I'm LaDon Davis.
And I'm Desmond Saunders. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Start of a new year. Expectations high, right?
Very, very high. It's 2025, Des, and I'm sure you rang in the new year in church,
can't believe
perhaps.
it.
In church, right?
I slept.
Yes.
I slept.
You slept? Okay.
And watched Junkanoo.
Oh, you watched the coverage?
Yes,
Yeah.
great.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's get right into the news, shall we? The Governor General taking time out today to worship with her staff at a service of Thanksgiving. Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt, has made this service an annual tradition, one which she says is important in order to demonstrate gratitude and camaraderie.
To be a team when we work together and respect one another. Then all will go well. And then we can surely say, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good.
Staff including Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Marines, housekeeping and groundsmen, kitchen helpers, and other laborers all attended that church service at the historical Bethel Baptist Church on Meeting Street. The church's interim senior pastor, A. DeWitt Hutchinson, stressed the government house team the importance of humility.
Never get too big in life that you think that you have pulled yourself up by your own bootstraps. Never become too pompous in life that you don't know how to talk to people. Never become so into yourself that you don't know how to speak to people, treat people, or behave. Remember that we are only dust, animated dust. Some of us are rich dust. Some of us are poor dust. Some of us are tall dust. Others of us are short dust. Some dust live in ghettos. Other dust live in suburbs. Some dust live at government house. Other dust live in... That's it.
Well, as we shared on Wednesday, celebrations from the Base Road Liquor Store on its 50th anniversary last evening. The community hub served up more than 600 meals to its faithful customers. But if that weren't enough, the owners coming together with their entire family to offer a gift to remember. During December, the establishment collected over 1,000 names through a raffle, with the top prize being a Suzuki Swift, with dozens of hopefuls out to see if their name would be picked from the barrel. Base Road Wholesale owner George Robinson Jr. made the official announcement and call.
Hello? This Destiny?
She lucky God went up this.
Is this Destiny?
Yes.
I'm calling from Base Road Wholesale Bar. Did you enter the raffle?
Yeah.
You won the car.
What a win. Now, Destiny Men's was a lucky winner who nearly missed the opportunity, as several calls were made before the Robinsons finally reached her. Robinson's sister, Loretta Thomas, handed the keys with elated men, saying she thought the initial call was someone else.
Happy New Year! We have the proud winner of this fabulous prize.
Oh, boy.
On behalf of Mr. George Robinson and the Base Road Wholesale Bar, we'd like to present you Destiny with the keys to your new vehicle.
I'm surprised because I never win these stuff, but I'm excited. Thank God for 2025. This is a good start of 2025, and I'm so grateful.
With the new year comes renewed commitment. The singing Bishop Lawrence Rose says as his community work continues, he is hoping for a transformation within each community. Here's Lloyd Allen.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Let us maneuver in the love of God.
John 3:16, one of the most well-known scriptures from the Bible, being used right here at International Deliverance Praying Ministries by Bishop Lawrence Roll, who continues to offer food both physically and spiritually to those in his community, helping to do one thing, change a nation.
What we does within these 4 walls here, before we feed them, we tell them about the love of the Lord. You know, you can only lead the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink.
The final hours of 2024 spent by Roll and his team organizing a massive feeding initiative in the Coconut Grove community.
Right now, my body's so tired. I'm trying to do right now the banana bread. I'm trying to do the fruit cake. I already did the coconut jimmy. And probably if I get to it, I'm going to try to do the flour cake and the cornbread.
Roll also rolling his sleeves to dice up chicken portions, all in an effort to sustain a community. But as the new year rolls in, the singing bishop also committing to enhancing its efforts here in the capital and in the place of his birth.
When it comes down to 2025, I believe God, if I could get a kitchen, I say the social service and the government, I always said to the Prime Minister, please come. I said to the government officials, please come. I pray God, while the Honorable Lorota and all of them in power, come. As a reservist police officer, some things I wouldn't say, like in time past, because, you know, I'm a part of this country, and as we went through college, we learned a whole lot. But I pray God, the private entities and everybody come. This is such a great week in this place. To my Cat Islanders, I always make up in my mind, or have it in the back of my mind already made up, that I would love to go back to the school in Cat Island where I was schooled in Cat Island and speak to the young people.
The singing bishop also giving this word from God for the year to the nation.
Let's trust him. Let's trust him. We serve the true and the living God. But one thing, let's go back to walking in that genuine love.
From the Coconut Grove community, for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, hats off to the singing bishop. Bay Street was without question the place to be yesterday as residents and visitors descended on the city center for Junkanoo. But Corville Pyfrom tells us, and he also found that Goodman's Bay Beach was also buzzing with lots of activity.
Let's face it, going in the ocean on New Year's Day for those of us who live here is really far down on our list. Sure, we love the ocean, but winter swimmers, we're not. And plus, when the big attraction is the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade, you figure that's where everyone will be, or at least very, very many people. But there were so many people gathered at Goodman's Bay New Year's morning, we thought we'd just find out, well, what everyone's up to. Like these folks from South Carolina.
First time to the Bahamas, first cruise, first everything. First time out of the country, actually.
We met these kids from Jersey.
Very cool.
What does it feel like to be swimming in the ocean on New Year's Day?
A lot better than being in Jersey when it's cold.
Amazing. It's really warm, way better than New Jersey.
We have Connecticut. What's it like beaching on January 1st in the Bahamas?
It's amazing, man. Beautiful to see. First time out here.
And Indianapolis.
What does it feel like? It feels fun to me. Once I get my last drink here.
Amazing, amazing.
And to be beaching on January 1st.
Absolutely. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
And then there were more South Carolinians. How does it feel to be here in the Bahamas on New Year's?
So excited.
Where are you from?
South Carolina.
So what are you enjoying the most?
Probably the beach.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a big beach girl.
Take a look around and you'll see that there are visitors along Goodman's Bay for as far as the eyes can see. These folks have come from places near and places far. They are not here for a long time, but they all agree that the time here in the Bahamas will be a good one. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corville Pyfrom.
Well, hey, LaDon, I know you're going to enjoy this. Still to come, Saxons in the house. Stay close.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you. at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
Good health goes beyond a fit physical body. Obesity has a negative metabolic impact on insulin resistance, blood pressure, cholesterol, and triglycerides. According to the most recent statistics from World Health Organization, the Bahamas has been ranked for the very first chapter in the book of Genesis. Note how basic movement is life. One of the greatest blessings men received when we came to earth was our physical bodies. In collaboration with J Fitness, Ministry of Health and Wellness Move Bahamas, the Ministry of Education Technical and Vocational Wellness Week, and of course, yours truly, downtown in Tasha Brown. Join us January 18th as we jumpstart 2025, bringing our mind, body, and spirit into balance. Remember, the secret of our health lies in our daily routine and what we put in our mouth. Get ready for Move Bahamas. See ya.
You're looking at a shot of the Spusion Superplex thanks to our steady drone pilot, Neville Smith. Good.
Well, a heartfelt demonstration of corporate responsibility, Jimmy's Wine and Spirits has once again partnered with the Cancer Society of the Bahamas to support its vital work in the fight against cancer. The funds raised this year came from a special promotion centered on pink rattlers. For each 3-pack sold, $1 was donated and $2 from each 6-pack sold. The funds were officially presented to the Cancer Society and earmarked to enhance the Cancer Caring Center, which offers free accommodations for patients from the Family Islands undergoing treatment in New Providence.
Well, the general manager of the Broadcasting Corporation, Clint Watson, a staunch Saxon supporter, conducted part 2 of his Open Every Door Challenge after the group won 4 straight on New Year's Day morning. Here's how it all went down this afternoon right here on the Hill.
Feeling victorious. I just waiting on that call to verify. And once that call comes in, game on. Once that call comes in. Yes, come.
Excuse Mr. Watson, I have Mr. Francis, Mr. Willa Francis from the Saxon Superstars.
He's on the line?
He's on line 1, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Leader, how are you this morning? Again, congratulations on a fine win. It was an excellent win. Excellent win. I'm so excited. Really? So you're calling to confirm that the scores are official? Saxons did it, 4 straight. And that's confirmed. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. It's time. It's confirmed. Let's get out of here. Oh, you know what? Just to make sure, just in case they want to trap something. Let's do this. 4 straight. All right, all right, all right. It's confirmed out of here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want them all open. I want them all open. Open every door. They locking canteen door around here too. Locking up. Open every door around here. Open every door. It's a 4 straight victory. Grab it and they won't play crazy. Hey. Open this door. Open this door, honey. Open this door. She won't play crazy with me. Okay, all right. I know just how to get in here. Open every door. I say open door, honey. Every door, right here. Sports too. Open the door. Open this door. Open the door.
One family wants to know if you did.
What?
What's in Angela? With all due respect, right? This warrior territory.
Warrior territory?
Yeah, with all due respect, sir. With all due
No,
respect.
no. You would disrespect the Saxons of a warrior territory? Open this door.
We can't even near violating the warriors.
So you open the door?
No, we ain't no
You open this door? All right. You open this door. I can show you right now. And look at the people. Oh, I can get it from this side. Let's go. Don't knock on me now. Y'all can go with warrior territory. No warrior territory. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? You sure you in charge around here? It's coming off. It's coming off. What? Volley? My belly? My belly got no volley in it. My belly got no volley in it. Open every door around here. I will screw it off. I will screw it off. I will screw it off. Whatever next for my Saxons, baby. All straight, baby. Come, sweep it. Sweep it. Sweep it. I see you hiding. There's Bonnie, girl. Look here. I'm in the dance hiding. I see you, girl. I see you. And you're hiding. The body hiding. The body hiding. Saxon, you get a raise. You get a raise.
The Saxon Superstars are still in celebration mode after picking up a 4th straight victory at the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. The veteran group is also celebrating 60 years as a Junkanoo organization this year, and according to group members and fans, the celebrations will be all year long. Joining us live in studio, beaming with pride, is chairman of the Shell Saxon Superstars, Toby Austin. Toby, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Good to be here.
So Toby, I gotta ask you, what kind of pressure was the Shell Saxon Superstars in or on when they saw all of the major Junkanoo groups come before them?
Well, it's a good thing when you finish, like, we started off in 7th position, so you get to see everybody, right? And so you get, well, you see them when they come out of the gate, basically, because you don't really follow behind them, right? And so once you get to see them and you see all their costumes and you get to hear the music, then you know what you got to do, right? But, you know, we've been in this game, like you say, a veteran group, right? We've been here before. So based on what we hear and we see, we don't take that for granted, right? Because we still got to come behind them and execute our team and make sure our music right. But, you know, getting to see them, like, you know, you get the feed off them, and that's why most, you see when number picking, everybody's be trying to run from the number 1, right? And so when you get like at 7, so you really get to see the competition in front of you. So that give you, you know, I wouldn't say momentum, but you get to see what you're up against, so to speak.
What are your thoughts due to the fact that the crowd did not leave until the Shell Saxon Superstars came out on Bay Street?
Well, that happens every year, you know. That's why when we do number picking, well, I know the JCMB is be, you know, they be wanting, at least wanting Saxon or Wally to pick up the rear. See, once one of them major booths, like one of them Saxon or Wally pick up the rear, folks don't leave. Especially the Saxons, right? Because on the road we're on. So hell, storm, rain, they're not gonna leave. They're gonna be to see us and hear us.
And when did you realize that the Shell Saxon Superstars had won the New Year's Day Parade?
Well, you know, just get word from, you know, word has come to you that, you know, you're looking good, or how the previous groups went down and how they did, right? And so we just get word, especially the leadership. They'll come and tell us, oh, well, one family, and they did well, or their music bubble, or the Wally do this, or Roots do that, right? So we just get a little feedback based on, you know, what the groups who went before us, right? And so once we get the little feedback that, you know, and then sometimes we say, oh, they did good, and so we know we got to do right. We can't bubble, we got to make sure we execute our team, despite on what you know, the group went before you, what they do. You see what I'm saying? But we know, I think when we came off page, the first step, you know, the fans just really tell you something, right? And so when we came through, everybody was all in 4 straight and it over. So that gives you a good indication of, you know, where, you know, what the fans think. And the fans don't be too far off.
What do you say to critics who are saying that the Shell Saxon Superstars are only winning because the Valley Boys are having this sort of faction going on?
Now you got to remember now, the Valley Boys just the first year, they having this feud between, you know, the both factions of the Valley Boys, right? But now they almost was the Valley Boys the year before that, they was the Raleigh boys, and we beat them at full strength. Previous time, long, you know, because there's always Saxon and Raleigh, that rivalry. You know, not cutting all the other groups, but you know, people always think it over Saxon and Raleigh. Those two always seem to have this rivalry going on, right? So we beat them, and they beat us numerous of times, right? But now that, you know, like I said, this is the first year they really separated like that, right? So, and you know, I want to make our job a little easier, but you know, I don't think there's a full strength, so to speak. But it don't matter what people say, because everybody knows the Raleigh and the Saxon, they've been around for a long time. You know, they win, we win, they beat us, we beat them, so it don't really matter.
Is this been a historic one in the Junkanoo world? This is 4th straight, or another team was able to execute?
Yeah, the Raleigh boys at one point, I think in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken, they win 5 straight, and they was going for 6. I think we stopped them on a New Year's morning, and so it's been done before, right? The Raleigh boys did it, right? And so they had the bragging rights. They say they've been 5 straight. They still each other in your face, right? And so watch out. So come, hopefully Boxing Day, everything goes well. If we get that record, but then they'll be 5 straight. And let me say that for the record, right? Previous to the Boxing Day parade, we were tied with wins, right? Now we win this New Year's parade, we up 1 on them now. So now they ain't got that to talk about, right?
And how does the Saxons plan to celebrate not only its 4th straight victory, but the 60th anniversary of its formation?
We got some things planned for the 60th, right? Because 60th is very special, right? There ain't much organization that's last that long, especially in the Junkanoo world, you know. But, you know, we've been around 60 years, so we have some stuff that we want to do, right? So hopefully we'll be then finish all the little party, and we're going to get together as a leadership, the executive team, and we're going to sit down and we already start the ball in motion. That's what we wanted to do. And so we want to get in the community, and some of our members, long-serving members, we want to recognize them, and then, you know, we want to do some other things. So the 60 is going to be special, so maybe you could bring me back again, maybe, and so we could really, because like I said, once we sit down, maybe next week, but you know, right now we're in a little party mode, so once we sit down next week, we're going to map out maybe want to do, you know, all the stuff we want to do for the 60th, and then they'll unveil them. But the first thing we're going to do, you know, we want to give God thanks for bringing us this far, because you can't run without Him, right? Everything starts with Him and ends with Him, right? So we still got to be mindful, you know, although we get the talent and we get, you know, we get the energy, but, you know, there's some higher being behind that. So we give God thanks. So for the first thing I can share with you, that what we'll do when we do our calendar events, the first thing we do, we go to church. And we give God thanks for you know, keeping us, you know, because we got to be where the Raleigh is now in terms of, but you know, we ain't get to that point like that. So we give God thanks that we still, as a leadership and as a group, we still, you know, we still together.
Toby Austin, thank you so much for joining us here on the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, and all the best to you and the Shell Saxon Superstars.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Stay close. Swanson Gibson is up next with sports.
Coming up in sports, a local baseball tournament is set to kick off tomorrow at the Andre Rogers Stadium. More details up next.
So we helped bring some magic to the Albury Sale Primary School. We were able to visit with Mickey Mouse, bring some gifts, and just celebrate the magic of Disney in the community today, here in Nassau.
We were in a Disney sort of mood. It was such a great joy to see their faces light up and to hold those toys in their hands, knowing that I've got a piece of Disney in my hand. It was just awesome.
Disney coming to Eleuthera, coming to Nassau and Abaco. I'm so proud of Disney Cruise Line and the work Disney is doing, especially in the classroom and the schools in the Bahamas.
This has been an amazing day for me.
Ready to insure your ride? Our new website is ready for you. Visit jsjohnson.com. Go to About, select Coverages, go to Auto, and click Get a Quote. We've made it easier than ever to request a quote online. Fill in all the required fields. When you're done, hit Submit. You'll receive a response via email within 24 hours. Visit jsjohnson.com today.
Good evening and welcome to your Thursday Sports Update. I'm Swanson Gibson Jr. Topping tonight's sportscast is the Battle of the Ballers Baseball Tournament, which is scheduled to occur from tomorrow through Saturday. Players age 14 and up will compete at the Andre Rogers Stadium for a cash prize of $3,000. Each team comprises a 12-man roster and will play in double elimination format. Tournament organizer Jerron Sands expressed pride in the growth of Bahamian baseball.
I'm extremely proud to see where the game is right now, to see where we came from. Even as me as a young boy growing up, just seeing the connections, the different events that happen here now through baseball, I think is extremely important. I'm very proud to be a part of it. Watching it grow over the past 20 years, to see where we come from. Practicing in Pinewood, practicing in these different parks, and now up in a nice stadium to where we could actually get some real work done. But it was amazing to see how far we came structure-wise. I think we still have a ways to go with getting it where we need to be, but I think we're on the right path.
And that's been your Thursday evening sports update. A check on weather is up next.
Here at Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Fuel the difference. Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
That's weather forecast, and we have a dry confluent zone across the central Bahamas that's moving into the southeast Bahamas with very little to no precipitation. And your boating forecast tonight, well, that's brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected during the worst storms. In the northwest and central islands, northeast winds, they're going to be at 10 to 15 knots. Wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Your high tide, that will take place at 9:37 this evening. For the southeast Bahamas, you can expect those winds to be northeast to east, 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So we do have caution flag in place for boaters in the southeast Bahamas tonight. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, in the northwestern islands, the winds become northeast at 10 to 50 knots. Your wave heights 2 to 4 feet. High tide tomorrow, 9:59 in the morning, with the low tide at 4:29 in the afternoon. Now for the central and southeastern islands on Friday, a more easterly flow, 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So once again, the caution flags continue for the central and southeastern islands through Friday. And as we go into Saturday, we see an increase in the winds in the northwest Bahamas. They become northerly at 12 to 18 knots, wave heights building 3 to 6 feet. Now your high tide on Saturday, 10:46 in the morning, with a low tide at 5:14 in the afternoon. And in the central and southeastern islands, northerly winds 15 to 20 knots, choppy seas. They're going to be 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. So throughout the 700 islands on Saturday, caution flags will be in place for you boaters. And that's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Going down Bayman Road, going down Bayman Road, I can't let nobody. Don't let nobody, don't let nobody, don't let nobody, don't let nobody. Going down Harrow Road, going down Robinson Road, going down Carmichael Road, I can't let nobody. Don't let nobody, don't let nobody, don't let nobody, don't let nobody.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update.
Thanks, Basil. Some nice chilly weather coming this weekend, Desmond.
Oh, I can't wait. Chilly temperatures for sure. Time now to see what's happening with our digital platforms. Here's Matea Cunningham.
I'm Matea, and it's Let's Talk Socials time. And today we're talking about one of the latest TikTok trends that's taken over with a lot of laughs. The walk in place for 1 minute challenge. This hilarious game involves taping boxes to the floor and blindfolding participants. The goal is simple. March in place for 1 minute while staying within the confines of your taped box. Sounds easy, right? Well, here's the catch. When people are blindfolded, they often think that they're walking in place, but instead end up veering all over the place. The result? Chaos, laughter, and plenty of unexpected moments. This trend is gaining traction because it's accessible, simple, and perfect for creating viral content.
I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
So, have you tried this challenge yet? If not, grab a blindfold and get some tape and see if you can keep your footing. Who knows? Your hilarious attempt might just go viral. Check out our digital team's attempt on our TikTok platform at ZNS Digital. I'm Matea, and this has been Let's Talk Social.
Thanks a lot, Matea. Always a great job there.
Think you can do that challenge?
I think I can do that. Huh? Yes, I think I can do that. I'm going to challenge you to do it with me.
I'm not going to even try.
Oh, wow.
Big embarrassment.
Oh.
That's a wrap for tonight. Stay tuned for the ZNS Network at the Bahamas tonight at 11 with Royce and Jones. See you back here tomorrow. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.